Hello everyone. So here in this video I'm going to give a lecture on the topics called as amplification and types of amplifiers. So which comes under a module 3, a single signal conditioning system. So here we'll discuss in detail what do you mean by amplification process, as well as and what are the different types of amplifiers are available in a measurement system. Okay, let us see the contents. Here in this lecture I am going to discuss about what do you mean by amplification and what are the different types of amplifiers. Okay, so the next is amplification. What do you mean by amplification? It's a device where it is used to amplify a weak signal. So it may operate in some principles on mechanical, such as levers or gears, etc., and optical principles, pneumatic and hydraulic principles, as well as electrical and electronic principles. So here the ratio of output signal to the input signal of an amplifier is termed as a gain or amplification or magnification. So the gain of the amplification is expressed as the output signal divided by input signal. Since the output signal divided by input signal are in same units, so hence the gain is a dimensionless quantity. So here, in order to get a greater magnification, so two or more amplifiers are connected in a series or cascaded way. So the overall gain of the arrangement of a series or cascaded arrangement is given by the product of individual gains of the amplifying units. That is, I naught by I input output signal divided by input signal is equals to product of individual gain of the system, that is G1, G2, G3, and so on. So this is about the definition of amplification. Okay. The next is types of amplifiers. So here these amplifiers are categorized on the principle of working. So the first one is mechanical amplifiers, fluid amplifiers, optical amplifiers, and electrical and electronic amplifiers. These are the different types of amplifiers based on the principle of working. Okay, so the next one is the mechanical amplifier. So it's a mechanism that amplifies the magnitude of mechanical quantities such as force, displacement, velocity, acceleration, and torque in linear and rotational system. So in this amplifies the mechanical quantities. So here again this mechanical amplifier is further classified as follows. The first one is a simple and compound levers, and the second one is simple and compound gears. So a simple and compound levers, so this means a compound lever has two or more levers. Here in compound there are it has two or more levers linked together, so the output of one lever provides the input of another. So for example, Hagenberger extensometer is one of the most popular and accurate mechanical amplifier. So, and it uses a system of compound levers to give very high magnification or amplification or a gain in order of 2000. So that is what the advantage of simple compound levers. Instead of simple levers, if you use compound levers, the gain of the system will be more. So we'll have an more accurate amplification. So the second one is simple and compound gears. So here the simple and compound gear trains are used quite frequently to provide mechanical amplification of either angular displacement or rotary speed. So these two are quite frequently used to provide mechanical amplifications of either angular displacement or rotary speed. A compound gear train gives a greater modification with the additional advantage of no change in the direction of the input signal. So it gives a greater modification with additional advantage of no change as in the direction of input signal. So that is what the advantage of compound gear train. So the example of compound gear train is it is used for magnification of displacement in Bourdon tube pressure gauge and in dial test indicator where linear movement is translated into a rotary by means of rack and pinion. So these are the examples of compound gear train. So this is regarding the mechanical amplifier. Okay, the next is limitations of mechanical amplifications. So during the mechanical amplifications, it usually suffers from some errors caused by following factors. The factors such as internal loading, friction at the mating parts, elastic deformation, and backlash. These are the factors which are affecting the amplification of mechanical quantity. Okay, so the next one is the fluid amplifier. Again, the fluid amplifier is classified into hydraulic amplifier as well as a pneumatic amplifier. So in hydraulic amplifier, whenever a small displacement is applied to a piston operating inside a cylinder containing some liquid, so there occurs a large displacement of liquid in the output tube, so which has a small diameter. So that is what a hydraulic amplifier. If there is any displacement in the tube, so which containing a liquid, so that will be sensed by the transducer, and that is going to be amplified here. So for example, this principle is employed in the mercury in tube glass thermometer as well as a single column manometers. So these are the examples of hydraulic amplifiers. And the another one is pneumatic amplifiers. And these methods are extensively used and can be applied to any type of measurement. So these pneumatic amplifiers are extensively used, and these can be applied to any of the measurement type. And the last one is optical amplifiers. So in this amplification, a ray of light strikes a mirror with an angle of incidence, say I, and gets reflected with the angle of reflection equal to the angle of incidence. So it gets reflected with the angle of reflection equal to the angle of incidence. So say for example, when a mirror rotates through an angle y, the angle of incidence changes to x plus y. So x is the angle of incidence and y is the angle of the mirror rotate. So before rotation of the mirror, the angle between the incident ray and reflected ray is 2x, and after rotation it is 2 into x plus y. Obviously there is an angular modification of 2y between incident ray and reflected, get a greater magnification. So more number of mirror surface may be used. Here to get a greater magnification, more number of mirror surface may be used for amplification. So for example, this principle to amplify the input signal is used as following cases. One is optical levers, UV galvanometers and mechanical pointer galvanometers. This is about the optical amplifiers. Okay, thank you.